AT&T Park here on a Tuesday night. Tonight, the second of 3 to start. Madison Bumgarner is on the mound for the Giants in this one. Harold, what do you got?
Well, he pitched 7 complete innings last game, Matt, so very impressive young man. And now he's got a chance to back that performance up again.
Harold, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, it's been a little bit of up and down inconsistency. I mean, they're 2-3 in this homestand. Haven't played solid baseball, but they got a chance to get to the 500 mark with the win in this game right here. And then after that, who knows? Maybe get on a nice streak.
Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. What do you think they need to do to keep this winning streak rolling, Harold? Justin Turner comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Good night for scarves and mittens. It's 48 degrees here at first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit and the box scores, but man, that ball was hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself if he stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Digging in, Logan Forsythe. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
That looked like he was cheating for that fastball inside right there. Early swing, got out in front of that off-speed pitch. Clearly looking for a fastball.
Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Well, Fillmore's the type of umpire who's going to give you a little in some areas.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to. So striding in, Eduardo Nunez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Harold, you look at this Dodgers team as they enter play here tonight. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Well, you're playing good ball right now, and you know all day long, oh, they're bringing their ace, huh? Okay, that's okay. We're playing good right now. We'll match up with them. Okay. That's how you feel when you know you're playing good and you're facing their ace.
Now the 1-2 pitch from Kershaw. And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone. And with that, a look at Bruce Bochy's lineup card for the Giants. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I think Brendan Belt is a guy to watch out for. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do some more damage right now.
1-0 pitch on the way. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw comes in with 6 hits in 69 at-bats. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Looks at a curveball on the outside corner.
Well, that fooled him right there. Clearly, he was not sitting on that curveball. He couldn't pull the trigger.
And Pence swings and misses there for strike 3, and he's out number 2. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Matt, we better fasten our seatbelts here. If they're going to get a win on the road, this is the guy to help get it done. 2 Ks in the bottom of the first. Uh-oh, he's on his game.
Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter after having 2 quick outs. Nice job.
Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Here's Franklin Gutierrez having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase.
Gutierrez.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Swings through the slider there. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
That's the third slider in a row, and I'm going to tell you what, I think he'll probably throw 4 and maybe 5 if he needs it.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all in the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
All right, time for majestic defensive alignment for the Giants. And I'm looking down there at Brandon Belt. You know, this guy has really solidified himself in the middle of the Giants' order. You weren't sure how he was going to hit, but one thing you did know, he was going to be able to defend. And that defense is one of the best in the league because of Brandon Belt.
Throw right there, and that takes care of Gonzalez. 2 gone now.
Batting sixth. Shortstop.
Into the box now, Chase Utley. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they go quietly. Now to the plate, Buster Posey. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw.
Buster Posey.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
That's a high strike on a curveball right there. If he continues to throw that pitch, we won't be mentioning his name very much longer in this game. He's going to have to get that ball down to be effective.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
And this will be taken in by Adrian for the first out.
Well, let's take a look at the Dodgers defense, brought to you by Majestic.
Brandon
In the outfield, Yasiel Puig. When he first broke into the league, all over the place. Couldn't concentrate, run into walls, throwing the ball everywhere. Now he's really settled into his own and utilizes that arm when he needs to.
Brandon Crawford comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. 0-2 now as Crawford comes up empty on that one.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Brandon Crawford becomes out number 2 this inning.
Justin Ruggiano.
In now, Justin Ruggiano. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. They'll check in with an average still south of 230. 2 home runs and 11 RBIs. This is skied into short left center. Van Slyke is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one.
Yasmani Grandal.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
He got two pitches that were up that were very hittable, and he just couldn't pull the trigger. It's one thing if you take one pitch, but to take them twice, I don't know where his concentration is right now, Matt.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting eighth, the left fielder, number 33.
Here's Scott Van Slyke. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner: 9 base hits in 27 at-bats. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. High in the air out to center field. Ruggiano is camped under this one, and that's out number 2.
Batting ninth.
Striding into the
number
box,
22.
Clayton Kershaw.
Clayton
He'll get to take his
Kershaw.
first cuts here. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Third inning, no score to this point. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
There's 2 outs in the inning, 3-1 count to the pitcher. You got to make him swing the bat right here. You just have to.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Nunez is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Here's Joe Panik. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Now, boy, a fastball right at him to start the inning. Good thing he got out of the way of that one.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware. Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Hey, they haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. And, oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Batting ninth.
Coming to the plate now, Madison Bumgarner. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. On the ground up the middle. And that's the first hit in this one for the Giants. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, he comes up with the big RBI hit right there and puts them ahead in this ball game. If they can keep a lead, get to that bullpen, they got a shot to win this game.
From
From the stretch, Eduardo Nunez stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. First and second here with nobody out. Fouled back. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2. On deck, there are the unique stylings of Hunter Pence. He'll be next. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball usually the put away.
And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away. Ready for another chance? Brandon Belt. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. The 0-1 delivery. A high fastball is in there. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation. For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
So he got him swinging. Brandon Belt becomes out number 2 this inning. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. In now is Yasiel Puig. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The right fielder, number 66.
Into the windup and the pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
I like the high fastball 0-2. Now I know he's sitting 1-2, but you showed him a great fastball. Now he's got to honor that, and you can set him up with anything.
Hence giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Justin Turner. He singled his last time up. Fouled straight back. Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. In there, strike 2. Drilled right back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And there you see the Dodger leaderboard in that category as he currently ranks second best on the club. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Logan Forsythe comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line towards center field. Ruggiano makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first. On to first, a double play. Now at the plate, Brandon Crawford. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The shortstop.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. To 2-2 now. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Standing in now, Justin Ruggiano.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
The windup and the 0-1. Curveball that time, not even close.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him. That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Ripped down the line, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Here comes the payoff pitch. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. Here's Joe Panik. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Kershaw now on 1-1. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Van Slyke coming on. He can't get there as it falls in. He's through first and hustling for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Well, Matt, that's the 6th game. He's got a base hit in now. You got to start a streak somewhere. I start paying attention about 6 games. He's swinging back pretty good.
Kershaw comes set. First pitch on the way. Denard Span is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Ready with the 1-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Here's Franklin Gutierrez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Center fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Matt, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Pence has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting number 20.
Here's Adrian now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And that misses for ball 1. Now Gonzalez awaits the 1-0. Seared down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting. Shortstop.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Chase Utley. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
He's set and the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for the Dodgers to this point. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
I like that backdoor breaking ball right there. 0-1. Show him something on the outside half. He swings, he's probably going to roll over it. If not, you might get the call. You didn't get it there, but I like the selection.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from getting through 5 shutout innings. It's pretty impressive right now.
And this is fouled at the plate.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
Another 1-2 delivery. Hit the other way out toward right field. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1 left for LA. It remains. Striding in once again, Madison Bumgarner. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th. Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1. The pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. The 1-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Now Kershaw delivers a 2-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Ready for another shot now. Eduardo Nunez. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Now a curve. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And he'll get in there safely. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close safe call might be challenged.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. The tag, and he is safe on a very close play at the bag.
You know the defense wants that play back. They had him totally picked off when he took off early, but they just couldn't finish him off. We'll see if that comes back to bite him here.
First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He picks up stolen base number 14 so far. And this one gets away. And over to third now is the runner.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Hunter Pence becomes the second out in the bottom of the 5th. Brandon Belt is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run.
Yeah, he was having 0 luck early in the game, striking out twice in 2 at-bats. But it only takes 1 swing to get back in a groove. That was definitely it.
Here's Buster Posey now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. No hits to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A fastball down near the shoe tops. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. Kershaw's ready. Here's the 2-1. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And Buster will take ball 4. And down to first heads Posey. First delivery to him on the way. Brandon Crawford is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Now at the plate, Justin Ruggiano. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In the dirt. And he is in there. So now 2 men in